Live this morning on WLWT at 5 a.m., 75 northbound is shut down after a person ran onto the highway after a possible abduction case. We'll tell you what we know and how it affects your Wednesday morning commute coming up.
And also breaking this morning, hundreds of people waking up in the dark after a semi-truck crashes into a pole. We've also got stoplights out, which is a very big deal. How many outages left to restore and what we're learning about the crash so far.
And the cold air taking a Christmas break starting today. The best days to dash to the stores and the nights to hit the holiday lights, and the timing for some rain by the holiday.
This is WLWT News 5 Today, leading the way.
5 a.m. on your Wednesday, we're leading the way with several breaking news stories this morning after two separate crashes causing delays to your morning commute.
So first, we want to hear from meteorologist Randy Rico because those temperatures, we start out cold, but that warm up is on the way, Randy.
We're starting to head in the right direction today. We're going to make it up toward 50 degrees this afternoon and maybe even flirt with 60 before we get to Christmas Day. Now this morning in the 20s, you can take a look here at areas in and around the 275 loop. One of the cooler spots looks to be Kenwood, coming in at 21 right now. 23 for Fairfield, Hamilton and Middletown. 25 in Westchester. Mason's at 29. 22 downtown and 29 right now in Burlington, Kentucky. So it is cold across the region to start the morning. A bit of a breeze, making you feel like around the upper teens, but your next 12 hours, sunny skies expected. So plan on mid-upper 20s for the morning commute. We get to lunchtime when we're already at 40, and then we head up to 49 or 50 degrees or so for a high today, and it does continue to warm up. So looking ahead, it stays very mild through Monday, but it looks like reindeer. We're going to see a soggy Christmas Day and a couple of days where you're going to be dealing with showers if you're making plans to run errands or have the family over. I'll have the timeline for that in a few minutes. Stephen and Kelly.
Randy, thank you so much. We are leading the way with breaking news. A busy stretch of I-75 is the center of a death investigation this morning.
So the chief of police was out at the scene overnight because we are told this all started with the search for an abduction suspect. WLWT News 5's Meredith Stutz live near the interstate this morning with details from police as they investigate, because Meredith, this impacts a lot of different people this morning.
Yes, in a lot of different ways. So right now we're here along Western Avenue, just by Union Terminal, and behind me here is Interstate 75. Now, Interstate 75 southbound, that's fine. What we're talking about here is Interstate 75 northbound, and that's where police say a person was hit and killed by at least one car. So that's what we're trying to figure out here this morning. So let's take it back to how this all started. As you were talking about, this comes as a possible abduction case that came in the overnight hours earlier, and that happened in the potentially 1 to 2 o'clock range from Cincinnati police. We did receive confirmed information from Police Chief Terry Thigi, and we're told that this started after a call for an abduction, which led to a police chase. And here's what we heard from her. Take a listen.
So a couple of the times that we saw him, we did have a vehicle pursuit, and he was able to elude us, like I said, and then we picked him up again at a couple other locations.
Okay, so it didn't end there. Actually, the person kept going and ended up stopping, getting out of that car, and then getting out on foot and made his way onto the highway. And that's where we're told he was hit at least once and died. Now, that has caused the interstate to be shut down. Again, this is 75 northbound. You see those flashing lights behind me where law enforcement is still working and investigating. So we're told that potentially Interstate 75 could be shut down for hours. We'll keep you updated as we confirm more information. Reporting live, Meredith Stutz, WLWT News 5.
Meredith, we know this was an abduction that led up to this incident. What do we know about the victim in this case? How is that person doing?
So what we know is that that person, we're told that she's a woman, that she is safe, that she was checking in with police and they were checking her out as well. We're also told that there's confirmed information that it was actually her family members who reported and called in that abduction case, working to find out more potentially how that driver and that woman know each other or don't know each other. But again, for some locator information, this is just right before the Ezra Charles exit in the Queensgate area. So if this is part of your Wednesday morning commute or you're trying to get some holiday shopping done this morning, you'll definitely need to find another route here on Interstate 75 75 northbound. Reporting live, Meredith Stutz, WLWT News 5.
Meredith, thanks so much. Obviously a big impact to traffic coming up. Kelly, you have more on what that's doing right now.
Yes, a lot of different areas going to be impacted by this. Just had a viewer send a picture from right by the Duke Energy Center where you can turn left to get onto 75. Obviously, they have that blocked off. So many of those on-ramps will be closed this morning, which will increase traffic on our secondary roads. Want to give you a better idea of where this is. Again, just over the Brent Spence Bridge. As you're getting over into Queensgate, you are not able to access 75 from that direction. So everyone is being forced off of the Brent Spence Bridge onto 71 to try to get people around that. Of course, there are different ways you can access 75 then. You can head through town. Again, not at the Duke Energy Center on-ramp. That one is closed as well. So you're noticing that people are all going to be getting off on 71, coming over the Brent Spence Bridge. And again, increased traffic through the downtown area and then on your secondary streets as people are sort of starting to navigate around this. So here's 75 at Ezra Charles. Again, reflected that no one is able to head northbound with no traffic heading in that direction. A very big impact and likely going to be in place through our early part of our morning commute. We will let you know as soon as that is potentially reopened here on WLWT.
Also breaking this morning, crews are working to restore power for thousands here in Mount Auburn after a semi-truck crashed into a pole, causing a major blackout. This is Reading and Dorchester, where we've seen traffic lights out. So remember, if a traffic light is not working, approach it slowly. Treat it as a stop sign. There's not even any yellow flashing lights to warn you. So please, if this is part of your normal commute as you head out and about down in this direction, like this car is doing, go slow, take it easy, get to where you need to go safely. Duke Energy says a semi hit a pole nearby at Reading Road and McGregor Avenue around midnight. Still not clear how that happened or if anybody was injured. Right now, about 2,000 people are without power. Duke says power should be fully restored by about 7:15. Of course, we're still working to learn more. So if you know somebody who lives in this area, shoot them a text message, let them know, because if they don't have power, they might not be able to see our updates that easily. But remember, please take it slow in this area of Mount Auburn. All right, it is 5:06. Even more breaking news to get to as Teamsters at the DHL facility at CVG Airport could return to work. After a 12-day strike, the union says it has reached a tentative agreement with DHL Express to head back to work. Officials tell us this impacts 1,100 workers. Right now, not clear when the deal will get finalized or officially take effect. We'll, of course, let you know when that does happen.
And more breaking news this morning. We told you a very busy morning. A Cincinnati woman has been identified as the woman who was killed in a 1979 homicide in Las Vegas. And police there releasing new details on this case. Again, the woman from our region who went missing more than 40 years ago. WLWT News 5's Danielle Dindak joining us with the new details this morning. Danielle, obviously these cases garner a lot of attention.
Yes, Kelly, a family finally getting answers after 44 years and a lengthy investigation. I can tell you this morning that the Las Vegas Metro Police positively identified this homicide victim as Gwen Marie Story. Now, according to police, her family said that she left from Cincinnati back in 1979 when she was just 19 years old. In August of 1979, police say a man found a woman laying in the dirt on the Las Vegas Boulevard. Now, the woman's death was ruled a homicide and went to cold case investigators. In September of 2022, a DNA test led investigators to possible family members of that woman. In November, she was identified as Gwen Marie Story through that DNA test. Cold case investigators say they learned from Story's family that she left with two male friends in the summer of 1979. Family members say she was traveling to California to find her biological father. Her two friends returned to Cincinnati. Police say they told Story's family that they left her in the Las Vegas area. Now, Las Vegas Metro Police are still continuing on with this investigation and are asking for your help if you have any information at all about those two male friends that she was traveling with. Reporting live this morning, Danielle Dindak, WLWT News 5.